Okay, now let us talk about this movie from Netflix, right? And the name of this movie is Spell from 2020. And this movie has a all-black cast. It stars Omari Hardwick, Loretta Devine, and John Beasley. Please go watch this movie. Use critical thinking and connect the dots. I'm finding this movie very interesting, right? No, it surrounds Omari Hardwick's character, and he's in a plane crash with his family. So when he gained consciousness, he found himself in the attic of a hoodoo practitioner played by Loretta Devine. No, this woman is not there to help him, but she sees Omari Hardwick's character as a lamb, right? A lamb to be sacrificed under the lunar blood moon eclipse. And in real life, a few days from now, we will be having a lunar blood moon eclipse. Now, this movie takes place around Appalachia in Kentucky. Now, the Appalachian mountain areas stretches across quite a lot of states in America, right? I'm very suspicious when it comes down to the Appalachian mountain region. Very, very suspicious towards it. Now, let us continue. Now, this woman uses what is known as a Bugatti in the movie, right? In my culture, we'll call it like a voodoo doll, some sort of a doll she makes. Now, listen to how she explains it. It's one thing standing for another. Now this, talking about the Bugatti. It stands for you. And the more it resembles you, with blood, nail clippings, hair, a pinch of semen, then the more it's you. The more good things happen to it, the more good things happen to you. Right? She did not mention the bad things that it will be used for. Now, this woman is a piece of work, using even salt to block the way of the devil when she is empowered by the devil, because that is where they get the powers from. So if you're out there thinking that these hoodoo and voodoo practitioners have no powers, think again, right? No, in the movie, she uses the Bugatti doll to control Omari Hardwick's character, right? So when Omari Hardwick is trying to call out to the sheriff for help, he could not speak because she removed the tongue, right? And it reminds me of these demonic entities when they attack you while you are sleeping. You're trying to call for help and no one can hear you, right? And you're there screaming and crying for help. And that is why it is so important to have the full armor of the Most High, so you are connected to Him. So when they take away your voice, you are still in power, right? Now, let us continue, because this movie is interesting, because they want Omari Hardwick's character to be sacrificed under the blood moon lunar eclipse, right? And Omari Hardwick turned into a lion and start to rip their heads off. And I must say, I did enjoy those scenes, right? Because I know in real life, a lot of people will be doing various sacrifices for wealth and power. And I do hope that the lamb that you all kidnap and think that everything is going to go smooth, those lambs turn into lion and bite your heads off, rip your heads off. I really do hope that happens when we have our blood moon a couple days from now, right? Now, this woman also put a nail in his foot so that he don't get to run away, because he keeps running away. And when he runs away, and he runs to the sheriff thinking the sheriff will protect him and give him help, the sheriff just brings him right back to Loretta Devine's character. Where have we seen that one before? And what are they trying to tell you? Right? that when you run to the police to tell them that they won't help you, they'll just bring you back? People connect the dots and ask questions, because this movie is very interesting. And as a child growing up, my grandmother used to tell me, never leave your hair, right? Never put it in the bin, always burn it. And that is why we burn our hair, because we don't want people to use it in magic spells. And we see when Omari Hardwick character turns into a lion, he makes a bugatti of Miss Eloise, Loretta Devine's character. Now she thinks that her bugatti is safe, but Omari Hardwick outsmart her, right? Because they were going to use him in a blood moon transference of life spell, right? They basically gonna wipe out his entire bloodline, his wife, his daughter, his son, and his life, right? Because Earl needs a new body, so they're gonna use him, right? And when Omari Hardwick is going around doing his investigation, when they're not home, he finds a photo dating Miss Eloise back to the 1860s. Mighty interesting. And she's still alive, strong and healthy. I wonder what they're doing to maintain this youth, right? And you need to ask, will art imitate real life? And I really hope it does, especially the part where the lamb turns into the lion and start hunting these people that is out to harm people's children and loved ones. That part will be great, right? I'm here for it, right? And I feel that when the devil in September collected a particular soul, right, I feel that they're going to transfer that soul into a young child on this blood moon lunar eclipse, right? Those with eyes will see, and those with ears will hear. Yeah, it all makes sense now, right? So we need to seek the face of the Most High while we can. Let us pray and say, glory be to the Most High.